Hello, guys. Welcome. We're just going to wait for a couple of minutes till a few other people join, then we'll make a start. And of course, in the meantime, whilst we're waiting, you can just make sure that you have your chair, something comfortable to sit on, perhaps a cushion to support your back, and a glass of water should you feel that you need one throughout your practice. And then if you are ready to go, let's make a start. I make it 1:30. So come take a comfortable seat. And so welcome everyone, welcome to Homes for Lambeth's YouTube channel. If you haven't met me before, I'm Claire, I am your yoga instructor. So good to have you live on this YouTube. Just so that you know, if you haven't done these sessions before, a little bit of background is that Homes for Lambeth are providing you with these sessions as part of their work to support health and well-being during this difficult time. My advice would be, if you want to find out a little bit more about what they're doing to support you, would be to check out their website, which is www.homesforlambeth.co.uk. And in terms of your yoga session today, know that this is a mix of some chair yoga and some standing up yoga, where I'll give you options to stand, to sit, I'll give you modifications. Always my little caveat at the beginning is please only do what feels good for you. If I demo something that doesn't feel nice in your body, or you feel that you can't do it, please skip it out and take a seat and take a breather until we can rejoin and come back into something that you can do. So it's very much in your hands what you do. Yeah. And so with all that said, let's make a start. So come and find your comfortable seat. Bring your feet to the floor and find your tall spine. And that reminder that if you're on a sofa, try not to sit like this in your session today. This is your opportunity to sit upright and start to activate your back muscles and your core muscles. So connect the hands onto the legs. Let's close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Well done, you made it. Deep breath out, let it go. And take a couple of those. Breathe out your week, your day. Any frustrations from your day or your week, let them out. Deep breath in, fill it up. Deep breath out. And then change the breathing to in and out through the nostrils only. And so suddenly it becomes a quieter breath. And so breath pulls into the body, into the lungs, and as deep down into the body as you can. So deep breath in. And it's a full breath out. And take a couple more like that. Full breath in. Full breath out. And just start to slow and steady your breath as much as you can. And so just let the body settle. And the slower that you work on your breath, the more likely it is that you will start to mentally calm down and physically calm down. So we hold a lot of stress in the body, so this deep breath is allowing the stress to melt away. And keep working with that real slow breath. And so this first part of our practice it's a little bit of settling in. It's that transition from whatever you've been doing before to moving into right here, right now. And sometimes that takes a good few minutes to settle for you to land. A few more breaths. And every time you exhale, can you get a sense of letting go? Letting go to whatever you feel like you need to let go. Exhaustion, anxiety, anything at all. What do you feel you would like to let go of on your exhale? And on your inhale, can you use it as an inspirational breath, a brightening breath? Really draw the breath in, fill up your lungs and your ribs as much as you can. And we all know that feeling of when we're angry or cross, of how great it feels to go, to breathe out. And that's essentially what we're trying to work with here. The power of the breath. And take a few more breaths just like this before we start to find movement in the body. Again, you can keep those eyes closed if it helps you to zone in. Slowing that breath right down. And just feeling how even after a few minutes of just sitting upright and breathing, noticing the shifts of energy within the body. Do you already feel a little bit calmer, a little bit more centered? And let's together take one deep breath in. Here comes that sigh out of the mouth again. And then softly open the eyes if they were closed. And so let's start to find movement through the body. And let's begin, as always, with the neck to start to release. So let's move into our favorite half head rolls. Nice and easy from right to left. And keep checking that your body is still upright. Yeah, has it rolled back down? Can you lift it back up? And just notice how good it feels just to roll from side to side. All those really tight spots in the neck, getting a nice stretch. And so keep going side to side, really gently. And try not to let the tension creep up anywhere else into the body when you're doing this. So try not to allow the shoulders to lift. Yeah, they're staying really heavy, really weighted down your back. A couple more. Let's go 2 more. And then if that feels good for you and you want to explore this a little more, you have the option of taking it all the way back. Now that's quite delicate into the back of the neck. And so you might have a feel of that and go, actually, no, that doesn't feel nice. In which case, just stay with the half head circles. Otherwise, if it feels okay, and make sure you've got a real loose jaw when you do that. So the mouth almost opens at the top. Yeah, that just shows that you're not clenching through the jaw as you head roll. Let's take 1 more to each side. And the other. 2, come back to center, bring the head back onto the neck, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, good. Check that all is well if you need to give it a little massage. And that's another really nice thing to do, particularly if you're stuck at home and you know, spending lots of time, whether it's at a desk, whether it's watching TV, is, you know, you can do a little bit of self massage, particularly around the neck and shoulders. So just take a moment to kind of give yourself a little bit of a squeeze. You'll feel the tight spots, yeah, as you go. Just a couple more. Let it out. And then let's come back to center and start working through the shoulders. So let's just take one arm, make sure that you've got space around you so you're not whacking your arm into something. Nice big circles just with one arm. So let's sweep the arm back first of all. Keep your belly engaged so there's a tiny bit of core engagement so that you feel supported in the swing. Let's take 4, 3, 2, circle it forwards. And you need to exhale through the mouth if this feels quite strenuous for you. For those of you who can't lift the arm above the head, that's okay. You could be here. We're going to do this version in a moment anyway. Yeah. So again, just work with where you are at. Let's go 2 and 1. Move that into the other side. So rest this one, circle the other back. Big sweeps. You might notice one arm is a little freer than the other. And so we're really the same on each side, you know. Let's go 4 more. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep it forward. Sweep, sweep. Couple more. Let's go 4, 3. It might be a little tiring in the shoulders. It is for me. 1. Let that go. And again, even through something so simple as that, you'll feel the energy buzzing around the shoulders. Let's bring hands, fingertips to your shoulders now and start to circle those elbows back. So this is a really nice modification if you can't lift the arms over the head. So you're getting right into the shoulder joint. Seems a really simple, easy movement, but you'd be surprised how much the shoulder gets stuck. Yeah. And so this is our opportunity to try and kind of oil the joint. And so I've just switched direction there. I'm now traveling forwards. Let's go back again for 4, 3, 2. We have 4 more forwards. For 4, 3. Then we release those shoulders. 2 and 1. Let it go. Just let the arms settle for a moment. Place the hands onto the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Again, you'll feel the heat and the shoulder work. Let it go. Beautiful. Well done. Let's take an outer arm stretch. So reach one arm across the body. You're going to feel this nice stretch through here. So pause and breathe. Again, for any of these long holds, you can close down the eyes and just enjoy the stretch and the release. Keep working with the full breath. Few more breaths. And then using the same arm, rather than taking it off to the side, now take it over the head and bend the elbow. Yep, and I'm just holding it in place with my hand. Lift up through the chest and pause here. So you've gone from an outer arm stretch now to a tricep stretch. For those of you, again, that can't lift the arm this high, you could stay here. Yeah, and just work the stretch like this. Otherwise, let's take a couple more breaths here. Good. Filling up the ribs, front, back, and side. And then release that. Let's move into the second arm. So we take it across the body first. In comes that stretch. And watch how this shoulder wants to roll forwards. Try and keep it rolling back. To take it overhead, we take the tricep stretch, so up and over, we bend the elbow, we hold it in place with the other arm, and we lift nice and tall. Again, full breath in, full breath out. Couple more. And then from here, let's cup both elbows. So now both elbows are above my head. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Pull your belly back away from your t-shirt so that your belly button pulls back to spine. You've got a bit of core engagement and support. Take a very soft side bend. Your modification would be here, yeah, if you can't lift the arms up. And so the good thing about yoga, there's always levels. Yeah, there's never any reason not to do yoga. There's always levels that you can work with if you can't take a particular pose. Come back to center and take it over. And again, you can even hold the wrists if holding the elbows feels a bit tight. Big side stretch into the other side. Again, let's do that once more to each side. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, little side bend. To inhale up to the center. Exhale, other side. To release, bring the arms down. Again, rest the hands onto the legs to rest the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. And let's start to move into the twist again. So we've done this one before. I'll demo from the side. I'm going to cross my left leg over my right, and I'm going to turn to my left. So left leg on top, turn to the left. And I'm just holding onto the back of the chair. Maybe you can do the same with something, or hand to the floor if you're doing this twist on the floor. And really feel that rinse of the spine, and you have to be quite active with this. So I'm really, I'm grounding onto this top leg to help not force me into the twist. That's not the right word or way of thinking about it, but it's just a gentle push. Yeah, I'm just easing myself into it. I'm using this hand to help me. And then for those of you that are a little bit more open in the twist and in the shoulder, if you want to feel this a little deeper, you could take the arm out. That's straight away you get the shoulder stretch. So if you feel it's too much, if you feel the shoulders here or the arm is here, you know to drop it. Yeah, and just work on the space between earlobe and shoulder. Otherwise, if you're in the full twist, go for it. Keep pulling that belly button in, deep breath in. Deep breath out, and your gaze can be back towards the left, or if that hurts the neck, you can keep the gaze forwards or down. Couple more breaths. So it's a real extended twist here today. To release that, and let's take that twist other side. So I'll cross my right leg on top of the left. I'll take my right hand behind me and I'll turn to the right. Yeah, right leg, right arm back, turn to the right. And so take a few breaths without extending the arm first. And then if you feel like you want to explore the full version, you can outstretch the arm, in comes that stretch once again. And maybe you need to brace even more into that leg. I just tucked my fingers underneath the thigh just to help me brace against this twist. A few more breaths. And release, come back to center and bring feet onto the floor and maybe sit a little further towards the front edge of your chair. So let's work a little bit more into the shoulders. We'll start bringing in these forward folds. So let's hook the thumbs. Take a deep breath in. If you can, lift the arms up to the ears and then beyond the ears, and notice how that causes the body to have a bit of a chest lift and a back bend. From here, we'll release the arms. I'll cup the elbows behind me and I'll forward fold. Couple more breaths here. And then we do that again. We release the arms to the floor. I hook the thumbs whilst I'm down here. lift up, arms to ears, arms beyond ears, big stretch. Sweep the arms open, cup the forearms or elbows, shoulders back, fold over. Deep breath in at the bottom. Deep breath out. Release the arms once again. Hook the thumbs. Inhale, arms lift to ears and beyond ears. Arms open out. They tuck behind the waist and you fold forwards. And I'll demo this from the side as well. Take a deep breath in and out at the bottom. To hook the thumbs, we demo from here. To come up, arms in line with ears, arms back. There comes the arch of the spine. I release, I tuck and hold, shoulders draw back, and release, release, release. Again, inhale and exhale. To this time, just come all the way up and release your arms. Beautiful. Let's progress that flowing motion and come into our Surya A, which we now do every class. Feet grounded, hands at the heart, lift up through your spine. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Here we go. Inhale, sweep the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive as if into water, forward fold, release the weight of your head. Hands to the thighs, look forwards, inhale, shoulders draw back. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, circle the arms, sweep them all the way up, chest lifts. Exhale, hands to the heart. Don't worry if you need to breathe more than I'm breathing. Yep, it's all practice. Inhale, lift. Dive over the legs, exhale. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release and fold. Sweep the arms to the sky. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Very nice. Let's take 3 more now that you've got it into the body. Deep breath in. Fold, deep breath out. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Arms sweep up. Inhale, lift to the sky. Hands to the heart. Twice more, my friends. Inhale, lift the chest, circle the arms. So feel how you're still getting loads of movement into the shoulders. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, it's a stretch of the spine up. Fold forward, it's a stretch of the spine down. Inhale, lift up, we're circling the arms, oiling the joints. Hands to the heart, it's your final round, Surya A. Inhale, lift up, rise up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, flex the spine. Here we go, deep breath in, circle. Hands connect to the heart. You find stillness. You take 5 rounds of breath to settle the body. Let the heart rate settle if it's picked up. Two more breaths, nice and quiet. To softly open the eyes. Well done, guys. Let's start to move into our legs. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold, and then we're going to come into, we haven't done the next move before. It's going to be like a standing squat. Yeah, so a bit harder work today. But for now, let's just get the forward fold. So open your legs wide. Yeah, as wide as is comfortable. My toes are turning out rather than parallel. Yeah, they're out to the side. Again, that warning, please don't come too far forward so that you fall off your chair. So just be very mindful of where you're going with this. And then come to fold forward, just like we have done before. It might be you rest your forearms onto the thighs. For those of you with a little bit more openness, you might bring the hands to the floor or the fingertips to the floor. And notice how in this shape, we now get a stretch into the inner thigh. Yeah, so it's a relatively new one for this class. We've done variations of this, but not quite this. So have a feel. If you don't like to put the weight of your head down, my guidance would be to be here. Yeah, keep your head up so that you don't feel dizzy, so that you feel like you have a path for the air to come in. Yeah, this is a really good place to be. You can use the arms to prise the legs open. Yeah, so you don't feel forced to come down to the floor. And let's take 5 full rounds. Couple more breaths and then we release. To peel yourself up, heel toe your feet together. Beautiful. And so this next move, I'll give you a couple of options. It might not be applicable for all of you, and depending on how high or low your chair is will depend on if you can do this move. Yeah, so there's lots of ifs and buts with this. What we're going to do, if I scoot my chair back a little bit, is I'm going to start from here with my arms out. I'm going to stand up from my chair, circle the arms, and squat my bottom back to my chair. So if you're on a sofa and your chair's really low, it's going to be really hard for you to push up, yeah? In which case, it's probably not going to work. So you could just stay with the arm circles, yeah? And just work one part of the movement rather than all. Otherwise, if it's all okay for you to come and squat with me, here we go. So let's tip forward, stand up. So press through the feet to lift up. Circle the arms back out in front of you. Bend your knees, stick your bottom back, and sit onto your chair. Yeah, so great strength work now into the legs. So here we go. Lean forwards, lift up, circle the arms in front of you, bottom back. Yeah. Stand up, circle the arms, exhale, sit. Inhale, exhale. Breathe out through the mouth now. This is going to get strong. Inhale, exhale. I'm going again 5 more times. Inhale, bottom back, exhale, really working your thighs and your butt. Inhale, exhale. 3 more times. I'll demo without the squat. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, it's there if you need to. Otherwise, inhale, exhale. Final one, then we release the arms. Inhale, exhale. Take a moment to rest, palm up. Deep breath in. Let it out. So let the shoulders settle. And then open the eyes, and from now, let's just work the squat. Keep your hands to your waist. Here we go. Stand up, squat, down. And you can go much slower than me. What you want to try and do is keep your kneecaps facing forwards, as opposed to rolling in, yeah, or rolling out. Keep them parallel. And push back, really squat back. I'll demo from the side. You've got another 5. Let's go. 5, 4. We're going to do this standing up as well. 3, 2. Final one. Well done, guys, if you're doing this. 1. And release. Well done. Once again, you take a breather, you turn the palms up, you let that go. It's done. Find stillness, let the body settle. Let the breath come back to normal. Let the heart rate come back to normal. And then softly open the eyes. And so let me give you the opportunity to come and stand up. So again, it's going to be a little bit of strength work today. So you can move your chair out of the way, but you can make sure that you have it if you need to, so that you can hold it for stability for those of you that need. Otherwise, come to stand with your feet parallel. Yeah, and just get a feel of the body strong into the floor. Lift up through the chest. Let's take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Get really landed into your feet. Deep breath out. Beautiful. And then open your feet a little wider and bring a soft bend into the knees. Make sure there's nothing around you that you can hurt yourself in as you swing. And then just very loosely, make sure those knees are bent, yeah. And you can even pick up one heel as you twist, yeah, just to really make sure that the knees are completely safe. And just very gently start to sway the arms from side to side. So I'm twisting one way and the other, and twist and twist. If it makes you feel dizzy, please keep your gaze forwards instead of taking it to one side. So we're just trying to free up a little bit through the spine. Not too many. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, find stillness. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Check that you don't feel dizzy. And then let's start to come into our spine rolls. So I'll move from the side. We soften the knees, we tuck the chin to the chest, and we slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. And let it go. And then slowly roll up. Modification for those of you that can only come halfway for dizziness reasons, for health reasons, hold on to your chair. Come halfway and come to roll up. Yeah, you can even keep the head lifted for those of you that need to. If you feel dizzy even slightly, yeah, you can be here. For those of you who are okay with this movement, keep working with the full movement to roll as far down as you can. It doesn't matter if you don't touch the floor. And so what this move is doing is it's trying to articulate through every vertebra of the spine. Yeah, it's trying to free up the spine. And then, of course, once you come all the way down to the bottom, you get this lovely stretch into the back of the legs. Let's take one more, then we're going to hold it at the bottom for the hamstring stretch. Deep breath in. Tuck chin to chest. Slowly roll down. Pause here and breathe. Again, my dizzy people, hold halfway and breathe. Hands could be onto a chair with your gaze forwards. Yeah. Both options are stretching the legs. So you pick an option that works for you. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You can sway a little from side to side. To slowly roll up. As always, whenever we come up, we take a moment to find stillness, just to let any dizziness settle. You can keep the eyes open if you need to. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And let's start to work into our Surya A. We did it on the chair, so those of you who are not standing up can go back to the chair and do the same flow, which is the one where we were seated. We bring the hands to the thighs and we lift up. Yeah. Otherwise, come with me and we'll do it from standing. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, softly bend through the knees, dive over, touch down. Hands to the shins, inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold. So these flows are a really good way to get mobility and strength all over the body. Yeah, they're working everything, which is why we do them each time. Deep breath in, lift. Push your bottom back as you fold forwards. Exhale. Keep bending through the knees if you need to. Hands to the shins. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release. Inhale, sweep and rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Twice more. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the heart. Exhale, bow forwards. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Let's take one more for good measure. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Hands to shins. Deep breath in. Release. Deep breath out. Come to scoop and rise all the way up. Hands to the heart. Well done. And so come back to your chair. I'm just going to bring it like so. And let's start to work a little bit on lunges, so getting strength into the legs. So you hold on to your chair and step your right foot back. And so it's quite far back, and I'm on the ball of the back foot with my heel lifted. Yep. And so this holding onto the chair just gives you a bit of stability. Keep your upper body upright. We're going to take 5 little bends of this back knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. You don't need to come far if you have very delicate knees. I do. Yeah, so I don't bend that far. And lift. Twice more. Exhale. Inhale. Here comes final one. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. Hinge forwards at the hips. Then I'm just going to move back a little bit from my chair. From here, put a bend into this front leg. We're going to do little toe taps. So I'll transfer the weight forwards. I'll tap and back. Forwards, back. So my whole weight is pitched forwards. Yeah, it's completely on this standing left leg. There's no weight on this leg at all. Yeah, it's completely light. Let's take 4. So you're really working the left butt. 3 and 2 and 1. Release. Release. Pedal that out. We work to the other side. I step the left leg back, quite far back, onto the ball of the foot, heel lifted. We take the lunges first of all, so I just shuffle a little closer to the chair. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and lift. So notice I'm not here on this one, yet my body's upright. 4, 3, we're stretching through the quad. 2, 1, we change it slightly. I move back from my chair to give me space now to lean forward. Weight comes onto the standing leg. We take the little taps. So now it's this outer glute muscle, bottom muscle that's firing up. Yeah, all very good for knee and hip stability. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out because it's tiring, right? It's tiring. Little pedal, little pedal, little pedal. Back to the first leg, second set. So now you've woken up the legs. Right leg back. For those of you feeling really stable on this second round, you could just hold the waist and not hold the chair. Your choice though. Here we go. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forwards, lean forwards, tap, back. Move back a little bit. Tap, back. Take 5, 4, 3, should be really tiring, 2, and 1. and release. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Final time, second leg. I come closer to the chair. I step the left leg back. Again, option to hands onto the waist for this round. Here we go. Breath in, breath out, and lift. Down and lift. So it is a bit precarious. It is a little bit wobbly, which is why we have that chair there. Let's go 3 more for 3 and 2 and 1. I step away from the chair to enable me to hover forwards. Tap, back, in, back. Weight is now pitched forwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and lift. Very nice. Pedal out. Let's do a little bit more squat work and then we'll stretch it. So when we were on the chair, we sat back into that squat. We're now going to do it with no chair. Maybe if I demo here, you can see a little bit more. So here we go. Feet are parallel. Belly pulls in. Bend the knees and stick your bottom back as if you're going to sit on that chair. Yeah. And lift. Exhale. Breath in. Belly pulls in and lift. So you're working the front of your thighs. You're going to need to exhale through the mouth because it's hard work. Let's take 10, 9, 8, 7, nearly there, 6, well done guys, 5, 4, final 3, then it's over, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's stretch it out. Come to hold on to your chair, walk your legs away, reach and get that nice stretch through the back. Few more breaths. To come up, step the right foot forwards, left foot back, both feet are flat on the floor. To hinge forwards, so just like the first one, hinge forwards, one leg is back, one leg is in front, and you're going to feel a stretch into the back of this leg. You might also feel it in the calf of the back leg. Again, those of you who need to be a little further up could be here. Yeah. Otherwise, if you want to deepen the stretch, then you would come a little bit lower down. And keep that breath nice and full. Couple more breaths. Just slowly walk up. And let's take that to the other leg. So step other leg back. Get nice and lifted for a moment through the spine to tip as little or as far forward as you need to. And trying in this pose, keep a nice long spine. So we're not rounding, yeah? We're sending the front chest forwards. To lift up. Well done. Come up again, take a moment, lift upright. And then again, just make sure you're holding onto the chair for this one as we stretch out the quad. So stand on your left leg, pick up your right and take a hold. Let me demo to the front. Take a hold of the foot if you can. Yeah. If not, you can just stand tall and have a breather. We're not here for long. You should feel the stretch through the front of that thigh. To release, let's take it to the other side. Deep breath in, deep breath out. To relax, let it go. To take ankle to knee pose, which up until now we've been taking onto the chair, but I'm also going to show you a version standing up. Yeah, and then I'll show you the seated version. So I'm going to bend both knees. I'm going to pick up my left leg, and I'm just going to cross my ankle across the knee. So in order for it to stay there, I need to bend the standing leg and stick my bottom back. Yeah. So it's a real nice outer hip stretch. If that doesn't feel comfortable, remember we can do it on the chair and it's the same shape. Yeah. So I'm just giving you a harder version just in case you want it. You might do. So whichever leg you've got, just make sure that standing leg is bent. Just a couple of breaths here. So it's pretty intense. To release, and let's feel that to the second side. Sometimes it's easier on one side than the other. So pick it up, cross it on top of that thigh, a little bend perhaps in the knee. Again, if this doesn't feel nice, just come to take a seat because we're going to come back to seated anyway in a second. And release. Well done. Let's come back onto our chair. So in you come. And just like all of that standing work, let it go now. So let's bring feet hip distance apart. Come to sit very tall and take a breath in. Close down the eyes. Just notice how your body feels from doing the physical stand-up stuff. And just come back to the breath. If you felt that the breath has picked up and speeded up and run away with you, which it does when we work hard, just let all of that go now. Few breaths in stillness. So you softly open the eyes and let's start to cool down and stretch down. So move to towards the front edge of your chair with your legs out in front of you, and cross the left leg on top of the right. Yeah, left leg on top of right. And then just take a little bit of a forward fold. Again, not so much that your chair tips over, so you can hold the chair if you need to. Yeah, and breathe. If this doesn't feel comfortable or safe, please just unswitch the feet. Yeah, and just have both feet to the floor. To release, come on up. Let's switch the cross of our ankles, right over left, and release and fold. To lift up, uncross the feet, and then come back into that forward fold, now with parallel feet. few more breaths. To lift up, let's take our spinal twist. So once again, I'll demo from here. I'll cross left leg over right, turn to the left. To release, we take it to the other side. Right leg crosses, turn to the right. To release, to come to finish back on our chair. You have two options. You can sit upright or you can move into this chair version of Shavasana, which is to wiggle down, which is to get completely comfortable. Maybe it's to rest your head onto the back of your chair. And let's take a good minute of absolute rest. Just let it go, slump away now. Breath out. Let all that hard work go. So let the breath be slow and let the breath be full. And allow the forehead to be soft. Few more breaths. To take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and then come to make your way to sit into an upright position, grounding the hands onto the legs. And just let the body be quiet and still for a few more breaths, just to seal your practice. And then let's take a full breath in. Full breath out of the mouth, let it go. And bring your hands together at your heart center. Bow the head in gratitude to your practice always. And thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. So thank you, my lovelies. I hope you feel a little bit better than when you started. Please remember that all of these exercises can be done at any other point during your day. You can sit and close the eyes and breathe if you're feeling anxious or worried or frazzled or busy or whatever it is. And if anything in terms of the body aches, know that you have all these little exercises at your disposal to do. Twists, forward folds, head rolls, everything. Please also remember that these videos, they're all automatically recorded and these stay on Homes for Lambeth's YouTube channel all the time. They're there for you to watch and rewatch and rewatch. So please feel free to do that. Make the most of this wonderful resource. Otherwise, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your sunny Saturday. It's another sunny Saturday, and I very much look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you. Bye.